this tutorial we want to draw this simple logo in Inkscape. I'm using Inkscape 1.0. So let's start by going to File and then go to Documents Properties, and then this pops up, and then go to Grades and then choose rectangular grid and press New. Now we want to change the spacing X, make it 10, the spacing Y, make it 10, and then go to Major Grid Line Color. Let's increase the opacity a bit so we can see. We close this, and then let's increase this as well, the major grid line I will prefer to have it every 10. Okay, now we enter and then we close this. Okay, let's go to the rectangle and square tool, and then we want to draw a square, more or less. Yes, let's draw a square. It's not necessary it's exact, but something that occupies let's see here, I move this here for you to see, something that will occupy 3 squares on top and then 3 squares on the side. So the height has 3 major squares and the length has 3 major squares. Now with that drawn, go to your Edit Paths by Nodes tool, and then we try to smoothen it a bit, not to the end, but something reasonable like this, more or less is okay. Okay, now the next thing we will do is that we go for a rectangle tool, and then we draw a rectangle from here to here. I'll tell you, let me show you what I mean. Now first of all, make the rectangle corners sharp, okay, by pressing here, and then let's change the color of the rectangle so that you can see what I am doing. I will go to Object, Fill and Stroke for this to pop up, so that for me, you don't need to do it. I want to increase the opacity because I started drawing and I realized my previous drawing I used opacity, so let's increase it more or less like this for us to see. Now actually the opacity was good for this, for you to see actually, so you can also reduce the alpha channel of yours for you to see. Now this here, the length should be, the height should be 2 small squares, more or less. We need something, you can do it anything, but just for measurement sake or to make it look a bit reasonable. And then we go again for the rectangle tool, and then we want to draw another something here. We put it somewhere here, a rectangle again that will cover 2, make it corners sharp again, something like this. This should also, let's make it 2, okay, 2. So pull it so that it's 2 small squares as the length, 2 smaller squares, and then we want to repeat it. Or we can do, let's do just a duplicate of this. So press this, go to right click your mouse and do a duplicate of it, sorry, and then we pick it and bring it somewhere here, Now my thing moved, so I have to move it back to its correct place. Anyway, now this I would want to, let's reduce it to this place. You understand? Now we have this selected. Go to Shift and select this, and then select this, and then go to Path Union, so that we have a piece like this. Now with the what we've created selected, let me remove the, I would now remove the, for you to see what I'm doing better, maybe I now go to View Page Grid, so that I remove the grid. Now I would want to punch a hole really into this, grave it in, make it so that when I do the background, it just picks up the background, whatever background I have. So go to select this and go to Path, Object to Path, and now with this selected again, go to Shift and select the bigger square pink one, and then we go to Object, Clip, Set Inverse. Now you see we have punched a hole in here with the engraving, I don't know the word well, we engraved, we have engraved this into this more or less, and now any background we put there will take that form. Now we go for our rectangle and square tool, and then we draw something like this. Let me bring our grid again, go to View and then Page Grid. Now let's make what we drew like this, and then we would go for our selection tool with it selected. Let's leave it maybe one small square on top, one small square on the sides, and one small square at the bottom. Now I will increase the opacity of this, and then let's change the color to any color for you to see what we've done. I mean, I drew with this color and put some gradient there. We can try with other colors as well. We push this, lower this to the bottom of what we've drawn. Now we don't need actually our, I will change it to maybe this color so it's visible. And then let's see here, we remove our grid again so you can see very well. So this is one thing you could do. This I used white. If you want, you can use white. This looks also not bad, but let me show you what I did exactly if you want the white one with gradients. So I selected this and then gave it the color white. Now the next thing, okay, there, and also the alpha channel, I need to increase the alpha channel. Okay, so the now we have something like this, but I would want, in case you want to give it the gradient and do it as I did, you go to, I gave it a linear gradient. So with the background selected, let's go to, let's see here, is it the background selected? Yes. Now go to linear gradient and then come here. Let's give it this color here first of all. Okay, and then we have the, let's give it again the linear gradient. And then what I will do is that we go for this tool, the create and edit gradients, and then this, I gave this yellow, and then I inserted another node here, and this I gave it red, and then this I gave it orange. So this is how you can draw this logo here in Inkscape. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, and thank you for those who have subscribed. Thank you. Bye.